Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris, and this is my channel, ChrisP44S, and today I'm going to be playing Brotato. I'm going to be doing another how to beat Brotato, because the last one I did was last year, and it was in like the alpha state. It was in the early access, not just early access, the state we're in now. So basically I just wanted to make another how to beat, and this is basically for like people, if people are having trouble actually beating Brotato, getting through wave 20. I think I have a solution for you. So we're just going to start up. Now you'll probably only start with like these 5 or 6 characters. And so yes, you're going to have to play a couple times, but you've probably already done it at least once. But you're basically going to want to unlock the engineer. And so to unlock the engineer, you just need 5 turrets on the map at one time. But I'm pretty sure like landmines count and stuff too, so pretty much, if you don't have this character yet, just look for turrets and landmines. The engineer is like really pretty good because they get plus 10 engineer. Engineering mods get plus 25%. Start with a wrench. Damage mods are reduced 50%. So damage, like the damage reduction, it really doesn't go against you, because really you're just gonna want to play with this character and then pick wrenches. And then I have beaten 5. I'm not gonna do 5 for the video because it's a little, it's a little much. I will do 3 though. I just want to kind of like get through this and not have to think about it too much. But basically, like, this is just kind of like if you've never beaten it and you want to beat it. I do think the engineer is one of the better starting classes just to get all the way through. And really, like, the biggest reason I'm saying it is because if you're looking at the stat sheet, you really only need max HP, HP gen. You can forget all the damage. You can just get anything you want, and you don't need to take any damage mods. You don't need attack speed. You don't really need crit chance. All you need is engineering. I'm not totally positive if range affects your turrets or not. I kind of think it might, but I also kind of think it might not. Most of all this stuff has to do with your character and your weapons. And I think turrets just operate like solely on their own. So really, like I said, all you need is HP regen. You don't want lifesteal because the turrets don't get lifesteal for you. You obviously want engineering. It doesn't matter about range. Then you basically just get armor, dodge. You get some speed, and then luck and harvesting. So it's like half of the sheet you really don't even need. We'll definitely take more trees, but you just really don't need you don't need to worry about like knocking other stats down to make this build good, or to like be able to beat the game with this build. That's why I think it's like one of the easiest to play with. Like right now, like I'm doing damage with my wrenches, but like later in the game, a lot of times I'll just try to get the knockback, and then so I'll just use the wrenches to like knock back enemies. But in here you can just take, you can even re-roll this one and grab engineering. Yeah, so we'll just take a wrench. We'll lock another wrench. I'm just gonna re-roll one more time. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You could try screwdrivers, but I think the landmines, although they do get buffed up by engineering, I don't think the landmines are worth it. I think the screwdriver, however, like is a better melee build, or like it does better damage. But I just don't think the I think landmines versus turrets, I think one's like very clearly better than the other. And I think turrets is the clear better one. So, just don't waste your time. We'll take this stuff and then just continue on. Really just really like as far as items too, you're just going to be looking for More wrenches, more turrets. You can take the the dynamite item, which like increases your explosion size. Even though it doesn't seem like relative now, when you get your wrenches leveled all the way up, they actually shoot missiles that have explosions. So I'm not totally certain, but I'm pretty sure we can actually take the baby elephant. Although I don't know. So like when it says damage modifications, I think like any damage, I'll just take it. And because I will start boosting luck, like I'll boost harvesting and luck. You know, whenever they give me a chance, but I'll take 2 of them. But yeah, you can pretty much, like, that's what makes the engineering really nice. Like I said before, is you can just kind of like throw caution to the wind with all that other damage. There's like a couple, there's like I think it's like a rare item, it's like a purple item or something. But it basically says something like you get 1 engineer point for every elemental damage, but like it's not even worth it to buy, because like you could just try to put points in engineering instead of trying to get elemental damage to like buff it up, to like buff the engineering up as a result of, like it's just not really worth it. So I will take the HP regen though. Yeah, so like even anything like this, like metal plate is really good because what is it, 50? Reduced by 50? So even if we grab this -3, it's going to be -1.5 anyway. But like I said before, you really don't want to worry about it. You really just want to worry about like trying to get more turrets. You know, and I think like really in a nutshell, that's why I think the engineer is the best. Because you have to worry about the least amount of stat points. Or I guess you have to worry about what do they call those? Yeah, you just have to worry about the least amount of like stat lines overall, so to speak. Because you'll see later, like, I mean, I don't know, like the wrenches aren't bad, but you know, they're just not great. I definitely want to get my luck up though. That's the other nice thing about this too, is like because you don't have to worry about those other stats. Like this is one of the few builds where you can really like just take like luck and harvesting and stuff, and then you can really make the most of those 2 stats, where like in other builds like it's just kind of hard to focus on that stuff because you really need other things, you know. Because those are kind of like, I don't know, I feel like luck and harvesting, and they're just kind of like luxury things. Like you definitely don't want to negate them, but like I just feel like you don't want to sit there and put all your points into them. Or let's even say like, you know, 50% of your points into them. Where like this build you can, like if you put, you know, 25% into engineering, 25% into survivability, HP and HP regen, armor. So I mean, that equation doesn't really work out. But trust me, you definitely can. Yes, so I'll just re-roll this one. I'll just take engineering. I mean, they keep just giving me the engineering, so it's typically like you definitely want to take that. I probably could have locked the landmines, but I don't know. I just don't think landmines are very good. It's like you can take them if you want, but like you don't, you know. I don't think they're gonna win you any rounds. you just might as well just save your money. Save your money. Beat up aliens with the wrenches. Yeah, this is definitely like the first. This is the first Brotato video I've made in a long time. But I've still been playing Brotato pretty regularly. I've been playing other games as well, but Brotato's actually, like, this version is actually, like, when they updated it to the early access, like, they actually, like, the guy who makes this put a lot of work into these characters for sure. I'm gonna upgrade this one. Yeah, I'll take the baby Gex. Wow, look at all these wrenches. Look, I just locked the whole line. My philosophy too, like while I'm playing, is I like typically re-roll I don't really save too much money. I typically kind of just re-roll the shop over instead of just going for a random shop. I definitely like to lock items in and re-roll the shop typically as many times as possible. I mean, unless the shop unless like re-rolling becomes super expensive. I'm definitely taking some damage now, but what typically happens when I play with the engineer is because I can spend so much on like HP regen and max HP, is that typically like the engineer just kind of turns into like a little tank, and usually you'll find medical turrets, and medical turrets just like they shoot healing bullets at you, and so like you kind of get the HP regen. See, I could take speed just for speed reasons. I think that would be fine. I did take the HP regen down, but see, like this is like Schmoop is just like a perfect, you know, perfect for this. Not much else though. I guess I'll reroll one more time. I could take the piggy bank, but actually, you know what? I am going to try to take the piggy bank here. And I'm going to kind of go away from what I said before. But typically, I just don't play that. Typically, like I said, I'll re-roll. I'll re-roll until, you know, I can't get any more items or whatever. Or I can't re-roll anymore. But usually I don't re-roll past like 20 or 30 bucks. So I don't feel too bad. There is a character that you can unlock. I think it's by like having 3,000 monies. I don't know what they call the money in this game. 3,000 credits. What do they call it? If you know what they call the money, just let me know in the comment section below. I could just kind of like back out and look, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, that was level 10, so like I'm pretty much halfway through right now. I'm probably gonna take this 9 dodge. I'll take another 6 dodge. Because now I have 15% chance. I could take harvesting on less enemies, but that means less money too, so I really don't feel like I need to do that. So here's our first medical turret. I haven't seen any turrets. This is usually what happens with this build, is like I don't see any turrets until like later in the game. Oh, like see, here's one. And then I guess I'll just I should have just saved that and then like rolled my piggy bank, and I would have got like 30 bucks or whatever. I don't know why I'm fighting this guy. Yeah, so you can see I got my medical turret here now. Pretty nice, pretty nice. One kind of thing, I don't know if any like I don't feel like a developer is going to watch my video or anything, but if they do, what I think would be nice is how each of these items like kind of customize the way the Brotato looks. I think it would kind of be cool if there was an option to, and I don't know if you'd want to do this or not, but if there was an option to like turn it on so you could kind of like paper doll your Brotato, and then you could choose which ones to show and which ones not to show. Because I really like the welding mask. I think it looks pretty badass. But you know, maybe that's not really why people are here to play Brotato. I just think sometimes your guy gets kind of like weird looking. Don't I have this already? No. I'll take it. Handcuffs I really like, but not for this build, obviously. Probably just take the 3 armor here, because we definitely want to like get armor. I just unlocked this earlier today from playing like with the old character. The old character is like really funny. I'll just lock this wrench, and then I'll roll my $30. See how bad I am? Like I have the piggy bank, and I should just roll and then try to lock everything and then roll all my money over. But then I would just be buying it, like most of it next turn. So we'll have to see. I'll have to see what happens. But you see, like, I mean, I'm like playing pretty relaxed right now, and my turrets like are just really doing everything. I definitely would like to venture out and go like get some of these trees, but I don't know if that's like a super smart idea. I guess it seems okay. Right now I'm just pretty much a tank, just tanking damage. I'll take the crown if it's free. If I would have had to pay for it, I might not take it. I'll just take more HP regen. Alright, so I'll take this. I could definitely take this, the Peaceful Bee. I guess I'll take the armor. And then I'm just gonna hit okay, so I have 288, and I have 345, so I just gained like 60 something monies. So I'll buy those two things, and then I'll try to roll my money over again. But like I was saying before, like I'm playing like pretty relaxed. It's just very easy to play with the engineer. So like therefore I think it's just one of the easiest to actually beat the game with. Like if you know, for those people who kind of just are getting into it, because Brotato is like really pretty challenging when you first start it. I think the thing though is really just knowing how to like what to spend your money on, and you know what stats are really pay what stats really pay off, you know. I guess we'll try to get this. But definitely, like later, I'm definitely gonna probably play more cautiously. Not even worth it. Dangerous bunny. I'm just gonna take more luck. I could have taken the engineering, but I felt like the rare luck was just better. Alright, so let's take the helmet, take the wrench. Let's just start a new wrench. I also think it's better to just combine stuff and like you start over with a new wrench. Like worst case scenario, you find a better one and you just recycle it. But getting like I feel like upgrading your stuff to level 4 is pretty good. I'm just gonna take the alien eyes, I guess. I should have took the one from before. I think I'm just gonna lock this one. And I'll reroll one time. And I'll take lifesteal, I guess. I don't know. I mean, going away from the elemental damage is one thing, but we probably see, like, the thing I don't like about trying to utilize the piggy bank is I feel like I'm potentially missing out on more turrets. You know, like by re-rolling, like I'm just seeing less lines in the shop. But I mean, yeah, this run seems to be going pretty good. I think I probably could have done a level 5. It's just like the difficulty setting. But like the last level on level 5 is actually kind of hard. And so like you really need your build to go perfect with these like getting the max HP, HP regen, armor dodge, and lots of engineering. I'm potentially just going to start re-rolling more. Because I want turrets. I want a lot more turrets. Does piggy bank? Oh, it does tell you how much it may do. I like that too, that they kind of like added that. So like, this stuff kind of tells you. Doesn't it? I thought they kind of tell you, maybe it's just at the end of the run they tell you like how much damage they did and stuff like that. No. But yeah, they definitely did a lot of work. There's definitely a lot of really nice characters in Brotato now. The old character was like actually super fun to play with. Because basically like the old characters like slow. And then you get less map, and it kind of just made me think like, you know, you get less map because like when you're old you just don't get around as far, you know. You have a lot of time, a lot of like hard time. But it just made me think like, you know, the people like designing this game, I don't know if it's one person or persons, but really like a lot of outside of the box thinking, you know, which is really, really nice to see. Instead of just some same old like bullet hell shooter. I mean, even though this is pretty simple, I think you know, I think it's kind of refreshing to get a lot of new ideas. Like, even though you're just a guy like in this, you know, on this parchment paper looking area, I mean, it's still, it'd be kind of nice. I don't really know if I need it, but guess I'll take it. I'm gonna lock both these because potentially I am probably gonna take this too. Sad Tomato's pretty nice, but like with this build, like even starting with 50% HP, like it isn't really an issue. These guys are super annoying. They like upgrade everybody. I don't really like. It's nice to have the speed though, because like, you definitely want the luck and you kind of want to try to get as many trees as you can. Get as many items, so it's nice to be able to kind of like run away from my area. Area of solitude. Get as many items as I can. But you see, like I'm just running through like mobs And I don't know. I'm just not even worried about it. Tyler. Sure. Oh, I got a lot of them that time. Sure, more armor. So I take 50 less damage, dodge 23%. So I'm just gonna combine these, and then I'll have to just worry about. One point is probably fine. Whatever. I mean, gambling token seems good here. Seems fine. I don't really know if I need it, but I don't really know if I need anything, to be honest. I'm not saying I could do the last level right now. Like, I still have to go through the shops and whatnot, but yeah, alright. I'll just sit here. These, like, armor guys are too hard for me to kill. Too hard for me to kill on my own. How much am I actually getting back? 1 HP every half a second. And then I think my medical turret's probably doing 5 by now. Yeah. It's regaining 5 life points. Health points. So weird, I didn't get any items. Let's take harvesting. See, so like here, I'm just gonna sell it, buy another wrench. Seems good. Seems good. Now, definitely, like, one time I would like to play this and get, like, 20 or 30 turrets or something. Just see turrets from, like, the beginning on the game. It'd be nice. Typically, though, like, for some reason, I don't find them until later. But, like, they don't seem to be rare items or anything. So I'm not really sure why that is. You know what I wanted to look at too is I had the yeah, I got the baby elephant. So they only does 6 based on 10% of my luck. But does it do it every time? 20% chance. But yeah, I'd say this whole thing is pretty effortless. The enginer. So my brother's an engineer. That's what they call each other. They call each other enginers. Sure. I guess I'll take this because I just got one more. Toolbox is good. I could take this, but really the only reason I'd be taking is for engineering, so it's probably just not even worth it. I'll just lock down this cog. How many turrets do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I don't think the engineer's busted, so to speak, or anything. I just think, you know, I think you just go all in on turrets, and armor and HP and stuff. I mean, I'll go through my stats. I only have 1 level left, so it's actually like a pretty easy how-to beat, but maybe just because I've been playing. I mean, the last how-to I just did for Spire of Glory, and once you crack the code, I mean, it's not that hard to figure out, you know? Or what kind of once you crack the code, it's not too hard to replicate. Oh, I got a lot more trees. I think there's a like a lumberjack class, but I don't think you start with that trait, and I feel like you should. Not that it's like super hard to get or anything. I mean, this is the last wave, so I'm probably just gonna go through and use all my money. Oh, nice. Engineering. Let's go. Alright. Just in case there's a level 21 and we break the game. This boss is actually pretty easy. But the nice thing too about another reason the engineer is so good is because I don't even really have to be like dealing with this guy in close proximity. I can just kind of like bait him around my turret town. And that's it. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. So yeah, I mean, if you want to look at my stats here, it's kind of crazy that I didn't go negative range at all. But I mean, this is really the only stats you need. And to be perfectly honest, if you didn't want to like go hard with luck and harvest, you know, you could go a little bit harder here. But I mean, that was danger 3. And like I said, I mean, I've completed Danger 5 with this and basically just did a similar thing. So, like I said, if you're having trouble with the game, I didn't even unlock anything. It's kind of weak. But if you're having trouble with the game, I mean, that's basically it. You could have paused the video right back there and kind of see what items and stuff I got. But I kind of felt like I explained it pretty good throughout the game. One of my other favorite characters that I just want to talk about, because I was talking about that, like, kind of outside the box thinking earlier, is this dude, the bull. Like this class, man, is just so cool. Like, you just basically, it says 20 to HP, 15 to HP regen, 10 armor, HP regenerate modifications are increased by 50%. You explode for 30 damage. When you take damage, you can't equip weapons, so like you just run around and you just blow up. Let me just show you, if you haven't seen it. Like, dude, how genius is this character, man? You know, like, I want to know where, like, the inspiration came from to make this dude. What I like about this character, too, is unless your explosion ring gets mad high, I don't like that you don't explode into trees, though. I wish that were a thing. But, like, I want to know where the inspiration from this character came from. It's pure genius. But yeah, I mean, that's my how to beat Brotato in the early access version 0616. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave me some comments, likes, and, you know, subscribe to the channel if you want to. And with that, I will catch up with you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.